Welcome back to my channel. Before I get started on this video, I just wanted to say thank you to those of you who are requesting content. This video and last week's video have been created because you asked me to do this. So please, if there are any topics you would like me to cover, just put them in the comments below. Today, I'm going to be talking about presenting in a meeting. It's worth saying before I even get started that most presentations that you see in meetings are pretty forgetful. In fact, I was trying to think how many meetings I've been involved in or I've been an audience member in, and it's got to be thousands. And out of those thousands, there are very, very few that I remember. That means there are very, very few that were good, definitely not great. But what I'm trying to say is the quality bar in general, especially in the corporate world, is pretty damn low. So if you just do a few of the things that I'm suggesting today, it will make a massive difference to your overall performance and you will stand out from the crowd. As always, please do subscribe to my channel, hit like as well below, that really helps. And as I said, let me know what you would like me to create next. The first thing that you can do to really make sure that your next presentation in a meeting stands out from everyone else's is prepare. Now, I know I talk about preparation a lot, which is probably getting a bit boring, but hey, at least I'm consistently boring. Preparation is key. But what do I mean by preparation? Well, let me tell you, because that is actually what this whole video is about. The first thing that you can do with regards to preparation is say it out loud. When you're preparing for your meeting and for the presentation that you'll be delivering, make sure you don't just focus everything on paper or on your laptop. Make sure you're saying it out loud. Make sure you're delivering your arguments out loud. You're actually saying the words, because it's only by saying it out loud that you really get used to how that feels and get a great idea for what does and doesn't work. The other thing that you can do with regards to preparation to make sure your business presentation in that meeting room stands out from everyone else's is take a look at the meeting room that you'll be presenting in. This is why I'm standing in front of the whiteboard. This is a standard meeting room setup. Incidentally, that's a table and those lines are chairs. So what tends to happen is there is a big table that is in the middle of the room and there are chairs all the way around it. And there might be a screen, which tends to be one end of the room. Now, if you don't know anything about the meeting room that you're in, you have no control over the setup. So what I'm suggesting that you do in your preparation process is find out as much as you can about this space and set it up so it works for you. But what do I mean by that? Well, for one thing, if you're presenting in this meeting room, where are you as the presenter going to stand? Are you going to position yourself here and therefore have to present to everybody in the room? Or are you going to position yourself here near the screen? Do you think that you can manage the space so you can dictate where the audience sit? For example, an idea might be find out about this meeting room space, get there early before your presentation and configure the room so it works for you. The first thing I would do is focus on where I want the audience to sit. Now, if I was presenting in here, I'd probably position myself here, so that I'm next to the screen that is maybe showing my slides, and then this is where I'd put the audience. I'd move the chairs so the audience are where I would like them to be. Standing here, presenting to one part of the room is much easier than positioning yourself in the middle, or heaven forbid, arriving late to the presentation and having to sit wherever there is a space, and therefore having to present to everybody in the room. So it's really the small things about preparation that can make the biggest difference. Preparation doesn't need to be a difficult part of the process. It is the part of the process that can make the biggest difference to your performance. I'm going to keep my picture up for the third point here. But my third point when it comes to preparation and absolutely killing a business presentation is preparing with regards to your technical equipment, okay? This screen, I can guarantee, doesn't work, or there are not the leads that you need in the room to make it work properly. So if you are planning to use slides, if you're planning to present some great content on the screen during your business meeting, make sure that that screen works in advance. And obviously the way to do that is to go before your presentation, before the meeting starts, hopefully days before, to check the screen, check your slides work, and check what cables are missing so you can bring them on the day. The other reason why seeing that meeting room before you deliver your presentation is so important is it allows you to see what is in there that you can use to your advantage. For instance, if there is a whiteboard like this one, why not use it? Say, for instance, you have a big number that you want to deliver, or perhaps a big goal. Well, why not write it on the board during your presentation? It's a tiny thing to do that can make a big difference and a big impact on what you're saying, and will also leave a lasting impression on your audience. And finally, when it comes to preparation, what you really need is a trusted somebody, a trusted person who can help you to work on your delivery and work on this great presentation. That person doesn't need to do a lot. All they need to do is either listen, or if you're in a situation where you think some of your audience members will be asking you difficult questions, they can practice the difficult questions with you. This is your trusted somebody. That trusted person can make a huge difference to your presentation. Your trusted person can just listen to what it is that you're planning to say. This trusted person can also pretend that they are in the meeting room as the audience. They can listen to your presentation and then ask you questions. Now, where this person is really, really handy is if you are delivering a presentation where you know certain people in that meeting room might not agree with you and will probably be asking you difficult questions. Well, this person can pretend to be them. They can practice the difficult questions with you. They can ask you them. You can practice responding to them so that when you arrive in that meeting room, you are in the best possible position that you can be in, because you've thought of everything. You've planned for all eventualities. You know the room, you know what you can use, you know that technically things work, and then you can just enjoy the performance. So many people mess up presenting in meetings because no planning has been involved. But I promise you, if you plan, it will make a huge difference to your delivery, your confidence, and importantly, to how people perceive you in the company. I hope you found this video useful. I'm really keen on doing a few videos in this series. There are so many tips and tricks that I can give you when it comes to delivering great business presentations in meetings. So if you're interested in that, click like and comment below. As always, thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks for watching that video. I hope you found it useful. If you did, here's a link to some more. Please do subscribe because I'll be uploading videos weekly.